Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Hello everyone and welcome back to another day of whatever the series is, because I don't know anymore. Road to Worlds, Tailmon videos, I don't even know. But thanks so much for being here and welcome back. I've been keeping track of the online tournament results lately, and I was trying to figure out what were some really cool decks that showed up and whatnot. And this Weezing deck caught my attention. It got top 8 at the END's Season 2 qualifier number 3. Pokefanatic from Canada played this deck to a top 8 placement, and I was really impressed by the originality of it. I can't speak apparently this late in the day. I was very impressed by the originality of it. I really liked the structure of it, and so I figured why not give it a try. So the deck obviously relies on Weezing, the Attention Gas ability. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's basic Pokemon in between turns. And then Splattering Sludge does 40 damage, and this attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon that have any damage counters on them. Now, combining Weezing with the Telescopic Sight allows you to do extra damage to Pokemon V and GXs that are on the bench, 30 to be exact, and you combine that with Orbeetle VMAX's Eerie Beam ability, and you have this whole spreading tactic going on, which I really like. You also get to use Twin Energy in order to power up the Weezing. You have the Koko Prism Star plus the Lightning Energy to power up your Weezings, and also potentially power up Blacephalon to spread more damage with Fireworks Bomb. You have Oranguru to help you set up along with the Crobat. You have Mimikyu to make sure you turn off those pesky Mewtwo's, and you have the Phione as well to mess with whatever's active and make sure you are spreading your damage correctly. Now, we do have 2 Turffield Stadium to help us in searching for our Orbeetle VMAX. We have Quick Balls, we have Pokecoms, we have 4 Research and 4 Marnie, as you would expect, and we also have Bird Keeper to help us with the shuffling of the Orbeetle VMAX. We have U-Turn Board. I feel like Air Balloon would be a little better because that does help get an Oranguru that's stuck in the active, get a Blacephalon that's stuck in the active. I don't know how often these cards will actually be useful for you. But they are in here. This is the list that did well. And then you have the Tool Scrapper. I feel like you would want 2 of these because of the Metal Goggles. That would be probably your only chance at beating Lucario Metal. But overall, seems like a pretty cool and fun deck to play with. The Aurora Energies allow you to attack with Blacephalon and heck, even Crobat, but especially Orbeetle VMAX. And so, let's jump into the ladder and see if we can get a really cool game with this Weezing deck. Afterwards, I'm going to be giving a try to Colossal VMAX. So, we shall see if these decks have potential. It's basically going to be like Colossal VMAX second attempt, because we've already played with it. Things didn't go too well with it in the Vivid Voltage release. I feel like I do want to go first, that way I have the chance to evolve my Pokemon. I would love to see Capture Energy in this deck actually, over the Aurora Energies, just to help with the setup, Not the best start, and we're also up against ADP, which will definitely be a problematic matchup. I don't expect to need Blacephalon. I'm gonna have to attack 3 times and hope that's enough somehow. So my opponent whiffing the turn 1 GX attack is step number 1, right? My opponent whiffing the turn 1 GX attack is definitely step number 1. All right. So I'm a little scared that my opponent might just have Saucer Energy Switch. I'm definitely a little scared about that. We do see the quick ball. And there's the Danny. Okay, so it is possible, right? Ooh, wow, he's really gonna go for it. He has Crobat and he has the Danny. So Stadium, not that big a deal, honestly, not that big a deal. I'm actually gonna probably avoid benching the Orbeetle VMAX. There we see the Danny. I really need him to not get this Metal Saucer into Energy Switch. And he's digging for it, right? He got one piece, he's looking for the other, he's looked at over half his deck, and he finishes with Intrepid Sword. Alright, so now I need energy plus a Weezing plus a switching card. The energy is fantastic right here. I could Marnie, but I feel like I need my cards as well, especially with this start. And I'm not gonna get the switching card. So, like, if I got an attack off here, like I just started getting some damage, that would have been so good. Can I win in 3 turns? Not when this guy's not active. I don't think so. Maybe I should have, I don't know. Nothing you can do here. Really nothing you can do. My opponent will GX and will win the game in 3 turns. So the question is, can I win the game in 3 turns? That doesn't matter initially, it will matter later on. But yeah, ADP is obviously a big reason why this deck would, of course, falter. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of that and I'm gonna establish another Koffing. And then, yeah, it's just I'm gonna be doing 40 damage. That's my damage output right here. That is literally my damage output. Okay, so I need back-to-back Weezings, right? So I can't afford to bench this cup. I need back-to-back if I'm gonna have something going. No, I'm not gonna win this. Like, I already know I am absolutely not going to win this match, but sure. Splattering, only 40 damage, and then in between turns we get some damage in. If this was the second time I was attacking, if I was already placing damage, then maybe I would have had a chance. But not when my opponent just needs to go attack, and win. I cannot get 6 prizes before he gets his 6 prizes. I simply can't, you know? I simply cannot. I don't have the damage output at this point, and the deck is just not even consistent enough to get there. You know, we missed that switching card, which was huge. My opponent might end up playing the mobile. Yeah, he'll bench my Koffing, take away my Weezing potential or my Weezing setup. Chooses not to, interestingly enough. I do not know why he wouldn't do that. And honestly, I don't mind this. Honestly, this doesn't change what's going to happen, right? As long as I don't bench another GX or tag team. Or V, rather. It just gets me a little bit more damage going. I can't win in 2 attacks, though. I absolutely cannot win in 2 attacks. My damage output is not high enough to win in 2 attacks. So yeah, nothing I can do about that. So sure, let's do that. Let's establish the Weezing, I guess. So maybe I can go like boss trap something. I don't see it, but I'm definitely gonna try. You know, I'm definitely going to try. Boss plus stamp would be the dream, right? The only chance I have here. I also need to find my telescopic stuff, right? Which I did not find. So that is also really bad news. That is also really bad news, and yeah, it's simply not going to happen. If I bench this guy, he could go boss KO. But honestly, this might be the only way I like survive an attack, so that's why I'm benching it. And I got the telescopic side. All right, we'll take that. Splattering, that does a lot of damage though. That definitely does a lot of damage. It's just not enough. This is at 80. Another attack would not be enough. Another attack would simply not be enough here. Even with the extra 10 damage, it's just not enough. Decides to pick chunk this. So what might end up happening here is... No, not even. Like, that doesn't work. He KOs me, and then I promote this and do 10 damage to everyone. And then... Like, I hope I can tank a hit with the Orbeetle. And he somehow doesn't have boss. Which he did the previous turn, right? Or he might not have had the energy. So, alright, I promote this guy. And then I Bird Keeper into the VMAX. And that gets me 10 more damage. And then maybe that's enough? Alright, so I'm definitely evolving. Definitely thinning this, right? And then we'll go Bird Keeper. And then we'll do this. I mean, technically I have the cards. Okay, so if he doesn't have boss, maybe? I would need my last telescopic thingy. But I could knock out the DNA, the Crobat, but I think I'm short on the mobile, right? 10. Wow, okay, so no boss. I think I'm gonna be 10 damage short. I think I'm gonna be 10 damage short. I do 10 damage. 10 damage goes up to 100, and then 10 in between turns, 110. Yeah, I'm 10 damage short. I am actually 10 damage short on winning this match, surprisingly enough. Maybe I should have Pokecomped, and then with double Orbeetle VMAX, I might have been able to do it. With the double Orbeetle VMAX, I might have been able to do it. I did get the tool though. I didn't get the tool. There's no way for me to dig more. With the tool, I would have... oh no, I wouldn't have knocked out the Crobat. I would have been 10 short on the Crobat and 10 short on the mobile. So double Orbeetle VMAX plus the telescopic side would have gotten me there. Not bad, honestly, not bad. That first turn, like, if instead of attaching to the Crobat, I would have attached and retreated, which I do think it was a mistake, right? Because that 10 damage that I would have gotten there would have meant an extra turn of spread, even without the telescopic side. So I think that was my mistake. Yeah, that was like 100% unfamiliarity with the deck. I should have valued getting that 1 damage counter ping on my opponent's Pokemon over trying to do 40 damage to the active. That would have been way more valuable to me. Okay, not the best, not the worst start. Oranguru in the active is annoying. I will be going first, however. And I will be getting mulligans as well. So I've been playing some sort of grass water deck. Maybe ADP Decidueye or something like that. Maybe ADP Decidueye or something like that. Okay. Okay, so that's... Oh, we're up against Orbeetle with water attack somehow. Okay, so... it's just the switching card, man. That's always the issue. Okay, I'm gonna play this, and I wanna search for the Orbeetle VMAX. And I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna search for... Wow, I priced 2 Koffings. That's really bad news. I'm gonna bench that guy. And then what do I discard? It has to be this, right? It absolutely has to be that. And then I establish a Koffing. Then I do have 3 switches, 2 Bird Keepers, U-turn board. Yeah, I have more twins, so this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this, And then I'll put the research at the top in case I get marnied. I am guaranteed the research, and I keep drawing those things. All right. Okay, so a low on Sandslash with Orbeetle VMAX. All right. Okay, a bunch of peeps for my opponent. Getting the damage on these basic Pokemon will be important for the future spread, but my opponent having 310 HP is gonna complicate things just a little bit. I can't believe I was so close to beating ADP though. Like, I did need like the perfect amount of cards, and starting Crobat meant I couldn't dig later on and whatnot, but still, it didn't feel completely out of reach, which I definitely thought it would feel that way. I like the deck. It's an interesting idea. It's a brand new concept. I like it. And there we have a simpler target for me, right? A simpler target for me. That then I like seeing on the bench. I do like seeing that on the bench. And my opponent will benefit from my stadium, right? He will definitely benefit from my stadium. That's all right. Much I could do about that. Okay, so now we research and hope to get a switch, or Twin also helps me retreat. I am happy with that. So my other Orbeetle is gone. Birdkeeper, meh. I feel like I need a stronger draw next turn, so I'm gonna grab that guy. And then I feel like I'm gonna grab Crobat right here, just to get that extra draw. I also price Koko Prism, so that's not very nice. I also price Koko Prism. Okay, but I do get this, which is nice. For next turn though, not for this turn. Because right now I'm only doing 40 damage, right? Oh my god, I got the switch. I should have switched, did 10. Oh, and then I would have had such a big turn. Oh, that's a big mistake on my part. That is such a big mistake on my part. Oopsies. All right, let's plan for next turn. That is a big mistake. This is, once again, the unfamiliarity of the deck for me. That was a big mistake. I could have dealt so much damage this turn, and I'm dealing basically 0 because of that mistake. Oh, that was silly. That was completely silly. And the fact that I have 2 Koffing Sprites means, yeah, I'm not gonna win this game. I mean, would that have made such a big difference? This guy would have 60 damage on it. Like, all of these guys would have 60 damage on them, right? Which obviously is nice, but it's not really the game-changing play I need. Yeah, because once my Weezings are gone, how on earth do I do extra damage? That's the real question here. Okay. How does he power up the Alolan Sandslash GX though? That feels like really tough. to accomplish. Yeah, I'm not gonna win this. My damage output is literally 0 after this guy goes down, and with Koko Prism prized, I can't even power up this to try and pressure. I don't see how I'm gonna do anything here really. I would have needed like to survive that hit somehow, and even then, like, that's impossible at this point. All right, so we'll do this, and then I guess we'll Marnie, right? I need a Weezing, but like Weezing gets me damage on the board, but it's just not having a backup. That's what really gets me here. Not having a backup. I'll put this at the top, sure. And then we'll go Splattering Sludge. So that would be my second Splattering Sludge. Then I would have, like, it'd be close to getting KO'd, right? Would be close. Did I make a mistake again? I should have promoted this and did 10 damage, right? I did it again. I had the switch. I absolutely did it again. That's 2 turns that I haven't done Orbeetle VMAX's attack. Silly Pablo. Okay. So I know I'm gonna top deck research. This time I'm definitely gonna promote the Orbeetle VMAX because my opponent's damage output against an unpowered Orbeetle VMAX is also not spectacular, right? So that might be my saving grace. That might be my saving grace. All right. Okay, so gets a KO. I guess I need him to not have boss, and then with the Blacephalon, maybe I can threaten something. Free up some of my prize cards. Alright, so definitely want to do that. I guess I can use Phione here. I don't see why not. Like, that might make my opponent, like, really afraid of what I can do. I don't know. And then I'm just gonna do that, sure. No switch for me, and then I'll pass. So I get 10 more damage. Oh, he's not getting a KO, so I'm actually not going to be able to spread 12 damage counters. Never mind. Yeah, I might be able to KO the Sandshrew though. I might be able to KO the Sandshrew. Did I help my opponent? I might have helped my opponent. Can't even KO the DNA. I need to sacrifice my Oranguru this upcoming turn. Yeah. Only 50 damage. It's just 12 damage counters is so low too. Okay, maybe this gives me a Koffing here. I did price 2. That would be really nice. Nope, that's not a Koffing. Oof. It's absolutely not the Koffing I need. Okay, I need to sacrifice the Oranguru, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I'll pass. I don't think I'll be able to win this one. Like, this doesn't even, like, it gets me 2 prizes, sure. How do I get the other 3? That's the really big question here. How do I get the other 3 prize cards? So my opponent have boss to KO the Blastofflon. You'd expect him to, right? Okay, another Eerie Beam. Yeah, he has the boss. All right, so I don't know. Like, the idea is nice. The list feels a little like, obviously it got to pay, like, who am I to question the list? But if I were going to play this, the Auroras feel like they are fancy, way too fancy, along with this. So I would definitely start by playing Capture Energy instead. You know, 4 of these Capture Energies, because that helps with consistency. You know, that absolutely helps with consistency. And then I would make these Air Balloons, right? Because I would have had more outs to retreating the Oranguru, which is exactly a scenario that I talked about in the beginning. I do have the Ordinary Rod, do have this. Like, is this really worth it? Maybe. But you also have the triple acceleration, which you could benefit from. I feel like Reset Stamp would be good, because then going boss plus Reset Stamp could get you that 1 turn you need to turn a game around. So I don't know. I feel like you could definitely take out these 2, because yes, they're good, but you could then make that the 4th and then add a reset, like a couple of Reset Stamps, right? I don't know. I like this a little better, just in terms of consistency. Right, in terms of getting the Pokemon you need out as quickly as you can, which are the Koffings, right? Multiple Koffings out on turn 1, Weezing on turn 2, ASAP. So yeah, that's Weezing. It was fun to try it out. We didn't win any game, but I do think it has a little bit of merit still. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, and if you are subscribed, you leave a comment and you leave a like on the video, you are entered to win the daily code provided by Poton Store. So big thank you to Poton Store for that. The Sword and Shield tournament is going to happen this Friday, so make sure you sign up for that. There's already over 100 people signed up as of right now, so what are you waiting for? It should be really fun to play in a brand new format with no tag teams and no ADP. Right, and yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in our next video.